Hey everyone, this is an Old School Lane update for October of 2022, and we have some great news that I hope that you guys will be really surprised to see, especially myself, because I didn't expect it. So, please, why don't you reintroduce yourself?
Well, thank you so much for allowing me to introduce myself. This is Kevin. I don't know if if a lot of you remember me, but Patty and I, we had founded Old School Lane, and I decided that I wanted to come back. I wanted to try to do something a little bit different. So, Patty and I, and Patty can agree to this. We love Nickelodeon. We love anything that's associated with Nickelodeon. We also love anything that's obscure. We love doing countdowns. We love doing, lists. We love talking about what's coming, what upcoming new films and TV shows, and to give our thoughts. And yeah, I'm going to be doing not my own thing though, because I want to include Patty, of course, but I will be starting to do interviews and talking to people all over the internet. And I'm very excited about it.
Yeah, and I'm really excited for him too. I mean, I know that he's been wanting to do this for quite a while, but there's been a lot of things that have happened to Kevin since then. I mean, first of all, he got married to Christina, whom we've had on the
Yeah.
show. He's moved away
Yes.
to another state and he's getting
Yes.
his whole life resituated. So, yeah, it's been a long time coming, but I'm glad that you're back.
Thank you so much, and I appreciate it. It is good to be back. I missed it. I really do. And, I really wanted to get back into doing, the whole podcast and talking to people. And, I'm going to try to bring some new original content, from Old School Lane. And, there's going to be a lot of surprises in store, a lot of interviews with unique people. And also, hopefully Patty and I can collaborate on a couple of projects. I really did miss it. I really did. I really miss seeing you and talking to you. And, I feel like this is going to be really good. I have a lot of positive feelings about this.
Yeah, absolutely. So, yeah, I think that there's going to be a lot of stuff coming for the both of us again.
Mhm.
And I know that there is some loose ends of topics that we've been wanting to cover for a very long time, but never got the
Yeah.
opportunity to. Just the other day, we actually talked about that we wanted to do a podcast together, the two of us discussing about really obscure topics like obscure animated shows and obscure movies that we grew up with.
Oh my goodness, yeah. I mean, I can't tell you, like, I love obscurity. Like, for me, if it's something that a very few group of people or people know about, I love to look into it and watch it. And I'm not gonna lie, some of it's really good and some of it's really bad. But,
Yes, in fact, I started watching one that was, in my opinion, pretty bad. It's
well,
really weird too, but it's
yeah,
actually pretty fascinating. But you know what? We're not going to talk about that right now. We'll have to save it for another time. But
yeah.
yes, it's interesting. I'll say that.
Yeah, and yeah, and to definitely keep the surprise coming. When I first watched this before I made poor Patty watch it, I WTF was the first reaction to me, but uh, that's the love of it. Yeah, so I'm going to be doing a lot of interviews with a lot of people, and Patty, I owe Patty a lot of credit because she will be looking into it and editing it, and yeah, it's gonna. I'm really looking forward to it, and also working with you again is going to be great because
Absolutely,
I
yeah.
love working with you. We really did a lot of cool projects in the past, and we
I mean,
talked.
we even did projects even before we started Old School Lane.
Oh my God, yeah. I mean, we spoke to a lot of cool people. Renee Jacobs from
Yep.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Jim Jenkins, Doug. Oh
Yep.
my goodness, you
The
spoke.
last one that you and Christina were a part of before you guys, moved on with your lives and got married and whatever junk you guys did. The last interview that we did together was with Sandy Fox, if you remember, the voice actors behind Betty Boop and various other people.
Oh my goodness, yeah. And it's funny because when we spoke to Sandy, it was really crazy because uh, I had I had no idea. Here's the funny thing, really quick. I had no idea she was on Muppets Tonight, and and it was a cameo, and I think
Yeah,
she was like she was on the she was the big in the beginning part, and I as soon as we were done interviewing her, I watched it and I was like, wow, you know. Um,
yeah,
and we spoke to a lot of amazing people. So have
yeah,
you.
yes,
You spoke to Mark Summers, which I
yeah,
still can't believe. And I just want to say one thing before we continue. So my my contribution, what I'm going to do for Old School Lane, I want to take this time to say that you are the inspiration for this because when we had started Old School Lane, you had really were determined to get as many people as we can, whether it was for a written interview, whether it was for a phone interview or a Skype interview. And
yeah.
that's what inspired me to want to do this. So, when all the listeners out there listen, this is really you who got me the bug to say, okay, I want to talk to a lot of different people.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, I really wanted to have people on the show because not only was I like really interested in their stuff of all the things that they were able to do in their lives, whether it be their careers or whether it be all the accomplishments that they ever did, but maybe for people who are watching and who are inspired to do something very similar, I wanted to, have people know about advice about how they can be able to get their own careers and their own lives going to a similar direction, or maybe take it in our own unique spin into it. So yeah, that's one of the reasons why I started interviews in the first place, was because I was a huge fan of their work and I wanted to know more about it, their experiences with it, and for people who were interested about how can I be a part of something similar, I wanted people to take something away from it.
Yeah, yeah, and that's an amazing thing too, especially when you're inspired by someone and you talk to the person who inspired you about it too.
Yeah.
So yeah, stay tuned. There's going to be a lot. I have a couple of interviews lined up, and if all goes well, it's going to be really good. I'm really looking forward to it. If everything works out, this is going to be really fun. So
Yeah, and I have also been working on my own stuff as well. I know it's taken a long time. It's almost been a year since I've actually done a video, but I've just been really preoccupied with a lot of things. Recently graduated from college with a bachelor's degree, and also, Aaron and I are planning the next steps ahead of our, relationship. We're planning on getting married, and
you
also,
crazy kids.
yes, us crazy kids. And also, there's just been a lot of other stuff in between. So
Yeah.
that's why it's been taking me so long. And I hope that you guys will be really patient with the stuff that I am going to be posting up. But I hope that you guys have been enjoying the podcast that we've been posting up over the past few months. And I've been really enjoying the stuff that Aaron and I got to do, as well as all the other guests that we've gotten a hold of. So yeah, I'm genuinely excited about what's to come, especially for this upcoming year of 2023, where I know that some really cool stuff will be coming along.
Oh yeah. Yeah, 2023 is going to be a very big year. So, you know,
Absolutely.
we got a lot of cool stuff planning, so it's going to be great. So,
All right then. Yeah, so yeah, I think that some other updates I want to point out is Old Spook Lane Creepy Chats is going to be finishing up. We got about two more podcasts to finish up as of the making of this. The other one had just been posted up on Anchor. It'll be up on Wednesday on YouTube, as always. And we got some other podcasts in the back burner for us to start producing and releasing. And then afterwards, I got a really, really big video project that I'm really excited for you guys to check out. But in the meanwhile, I have a really small one that'll hold up until the big project, and that'll be coming out within a few days. So I hope that you guys will tune into that one.
cool.
So yeah, that's it for me, unless you have anything to talk about.
So, if all goes well, I have two podcast interviews lined up for Friday. I have Kent Burrs, who is the founder of the YouTube channel Ghosts of Carmel, Maine. I have been a huge fan of Ken for a while. He lives in a house that's haunted, and he has posted videos of all the footage he has found from his hauntings. I love his channel. I love when he does investigations, and he's been somebody who I've been dying to want to speak to. So I'm really excited about that. So stay tuned for that. It's going to be a really cool interview and definitely um, appropriate for October. My second interview is with Cindy Lee. Now, next year in 2023 will mark the 50th anniversary for Attack of the 50-Foot Woman. And a lot of people are probably wondering, Attack of the 50-Foot Woman, well, it's a B movie that has grown very popular over the years. And I will be speaking to Miss Cindy Lee, who works with giantesses and works with associates herself as a giant woman. So I was very grateful enough to interview her. She's a very, very busy woman, and I would love to hear her thoughts on the 50th anniversary of the B movie. So, yeah, so it's going to be really fun. So, and I also want to point out too that I am open to anybody who would like to be interviewed, who would like to come on down and allow me to interview you for a podcast. So, you know where to find me.
Yep, and you know where to find us. So, yeah, I think that should be it for our update video. Stay tuned for more stuff to come. So until then, I'm Patricia,
And I am Kevin.
and we hope to see you soon. Take care.
Take care. Bye bye.